Hello there, Rajesh Dubey here. I am going to share with you some routine exercises which you can do inside your home, as I had uh, promised with you a few days back. Let me first share with you what are the 3 or 4 benefits of this exercise. The first, you can do all these exercises at your home. You don't have to go outside, you do not need any machine, you do not need any other specific equipments, whether it is weights or resistance bands. You can do without using any of those high-end machines or equipments right inside your home, uh, and you will feel as much benefit as anybody would feel by going outside and using those equipments. So that is the first benefit. The second thing is that these are very low impact exercise. And what does that mean? If anybody is having any problem, let us say if you are having any pain in your knee, or if you are having any pain in your shoulders, if you have any problem in your flexibility and you cannot do those high weight or exercise like running or jogging, any exercise which provides you or which forces you to very high impact, which further leads to worsening of the injuries, we are not going to face that kind of problems. So these are low impact exercise. Okay. The third benefit is that these exercises uniquely combine all the essential components of the 4 different exercises. The first is your cardio, second is resistance, the third is the flexibility, and the fourth is the balance exercise. So all these 4 types of exercise will be contributing in part to the different routines that I will just show it to you. And the fourth is that because we are including all these 4 types of exercises, all these 4 components, we are going to get multiple benefits. So we will be ending up enhancing our cardio strength, you will be improving your muscular endurance and resistance, you will also improve your flexibility, and you will also improve your neurological function, that in very simple words we call as a balance. So let us start. Now when we start the exercise, before we go into the core part of the exercise, we can do some flexibility exercises which I will show it to you. And before the flexibility, you can also do some quick round of breathing exercise or yoga. Okay, so yoga, I am sure many of you know, there are many videos available, and many of you might have already been doing it inside your home. So I will start with flexibility part, and then we will go with the main part of this exercise that we call it as the core exercise. Okay, so in our flexibility part, we will start from the top of your body, from your head, and then we will slowly move down. We will go to shoulder, we will go to sides or the lateral side of the body, and then we will end at the legs. Okay, and after that we will go for the basic or the core exercise. So let us start with the flexibility, starting with the head. Every exercise or every routine or every the part, it will have 3 repetition, and each repetition will last for 5 to 6 seconds. So what you can do, you can count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that fashion you can count from 4 to 6, and whatever makes you comfortable, you can go up to that time. Number 1. Number 2, do not push yourself. So if you have to stretch, go up to the limit which makes comfortable. Of course you have to do a little bit push, but do not push beyond the limit. Okay, safety is the most important thing, and if you keep on doing all these things, you will be also you will be able to push the limit as we go forward. So let us start with the first stretching, starting with the head. One, two, three, four, five. Now in this, when you are bending your head forward, you have to just leave it free so that it ends up stretching your neck portion and also your spine. Okay. In the similar way, when you are moving your head in the backward direction, you have to again try to see if you can leave your head loose so that it gives a very nice stretch to your back muscles. Okay. So this was the three stretching repetitions we did. Now we'll come to the side stretch of your head part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can just follow with me, and so that you will also end up doing this exactly the same kind of exercise which I am just showing it to you. So just follow with me, and whatever instructions I am giving to you, you can just follow in the same fashion. Now look at your sides, over your shoulder, again for 5 seconds. Okay. Now we did the flexibility part for the head part and the neck muscles. Now we come to the shoulder. So again you have to move like this, 10 portion in one direction and 10 repetitions in the second direction. So the first direction is this. Again in this fashion, or in this part, you have to ensure that you move your shoulder or your hand in a manner so that you form a shape like zero. Okay. And you also have to ensure that if you can touch your elbows together when they come forward, that will be a nice part. It will give you some good range of motion, flexibility. 10. And then in other direction. Let me also show you from the sides so that you know what is the movement of. So you have to ensure that you stretch nicely when your hands goes backward as well as when it comes forward. That is when you bring the two elbows together so that they meet. 10. And then second round. And we'll do again the third part. Again, if you are done after the second set, you can just stop. Otherwise, if you're comfortable, you can proceed to the third set. And here comes the last one. Keep breathing nicely, deeply, so that you don't feel short of breathing. Now, once we have done the shoulder part, there is one more shoulder flexibility you can do. Stretch your hands and just move in the round direction. 10 repetitions. Then in other direction, again 10 repetition. You can do it again. And once again. If you are tired, again you can just take some break for 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and you can do one more round, again 10 cycle or 10 repetitions in one direction, and then 10 repetition in the opposite direction. Okay, so this was meant to enhance the flexibility of your shoulder, your hands, and also to some part of your trapezius or your neck muscles or your back muscles. Now we will do something of the lateral sides. This is just to prepare you for the core exercise that we are going to do. Okay, so once you have ensured that your body is flexible, you will be able to do all the exercise in a proper manner. So let's do this lateral flexibility exercise. Just hold the floor from one hand and the second hand has to go up. Just try to imagine that you have to touch something on a little higher side. So just reach out for that 10 times. Now same, hold the floor and reach out for something that is on the higher side, on your opposite side. Once again, second round. And third round. You can show me that I am also trying to exercise my fingers. So this was something for the lateral side, and now comes for our hips again. So for the hips, what I am going to do is that I am going to bend on the two sides at the different times, of course. Now, if you are not able to bend completely so that you touch your thighs, first on this side and second on this side, go up to the limit where your body allows, depending on your flexibility. Don't try to overstretch, okay? And as I told you that if you keep on doing, if you keep on learning, and if you keep on exposing your body, over the time you will end up, or you will keep on enhancing your flexibility. And one day maybe you can just do that. So I will first do on this side. So I can count till 10 and then I can do on the second side. Okay, so this was the three stretch which I did for the hips, and now final portion is for legs. This is very important. For the legs, what I need to do is I can just sit like this. Even you can do all these things by sitting on the floor. I'm going to show this exercise by sitting in this direction because it's important for you to see how I move my legs so that you don't do it in the wrong way. You understand the intricacies of this thing. You have to just hold your thighs from here, a little distant from your knees, and then you have to move your the leg forward, and you have to give a nice gentle stretch. Okay, this is how we are going to do it, and we are going to do this thing 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to stretch completely so that your muscles are ready for the intensive exercise that we are going to do. Okay. You can also increase the duration of the stretch, and you will realize every body is different. You will realize, so what I feel comfortable is to hold the stretch for maybe 2 seconds. That is a good one. But if you want, you can also stretch and you can hold for longer. This was first set. Now I'm going for second set. Again, you can do for 10 repetitions in each set. Okay, and similarly. This is very important. Remember, for those who are having problems like pain in the knees, the only one thing that can help you, if you believe or if you want to treat that naturally, and that is, so this was second set and now the third set, and this solution naturally will be to tone your leg muscles. If your leg muscles is weak or they are not strong enough, your pain will only increase over the time. Just do it 10 times. Because I'm speaking, it is possible that I'm not keeping a track of the count, though I'm trying to. So, so it's very important that if those people who are facing the pain in their knees, if they do not try to improve the strength of their legs and the flexibility, and that comes from the flexibility and the resistance part. Cardiovascular exercise also plays a role by providing good vascularity and oxygen supply. Okay, then the only solution you will always keep on doing is to take the pills, analgesic pills, and that will not solve the problem. We will address that part later on. Now let us come to the main part of the exercise that we are going to demonstrate to you. This will be okay. So this exercise, the core part, it comprises of three different types of exercise. We will do 3 sets. In each set, we are going to do 3 types of exercise. Each type will be done for 30 times, 30 repetitions. So once again, there will be 3 sets. Each set, 3 types, and each type you are going to do 30 repetitions. Okay, so that is kind of thing we are going to do. So let us start with the first one. The first type is going to be a little kind of simulation, something like we do when we swim. Okay, so whosoever has done swimming, they know what is the movement of your hand and leg, which is something like this. Okay, you do this kind of the simple swimming exercise. For those who have not done the swimming, this may take a bit time to learn and to get adjusted to. Very quickly, you have to move your opposite limbs. So this hand and this leg together. Okay. Similarly, once you're done this round complete, you have to repeat the same thing on the second set. That means this hand and this leg. Okay. Important thing is that you have to keep your breathing in sync with your movement. The moment your breathing goes out of sync of your breathing, you will start getting tired, running out of the breathing, and you may have to give up very quickly. But if you keep on breathing slowly, deeply, and in sync with your movement, I'm sure that you will be able to do much more number of repetitions. So that is the first type. In the second type, again I will explain to you. So let us first complete the first type. You can follow with me. I will go for 30 repetitions, so that if you are interested to do the exercise with me, you can do that as well. So let us start. And you have to touch your toe with your hand. So that is the completion of the first set. So in one round, you can just inhale. In the second round, you can exhale. Okay? You can do very slowly. Don't rush. If you're not able to do complete round, whatever makes you comfortable, you can just do that. Just try to ensure that you are able to moving both your hands and legs together. So this was 30 set or 30 repetitions for me. This was the first type. Now we go to the second type. In the second type, and again I told you these are all the combination of the cardio, balance and the resistance. Okay. In the second set, you have to just move your feet a little uh, at a distance so that they are beyond your shoulders. Bend your legs a little, and then you have to just move from this side to this side. And when you stretch your hands, do it with a force, and then exhale all the air in your lungs in one force. Okay, so we are going to do this thing again for 30 repetitions. Keep looking straight. Don't turn your heads. Again, you have to breathe very nicely, deeply, and when you exhale, try to force all the air in your lungs out in one forceful exhalation. Go up to 30 times. One repetition means movement on both left and right side. That is the one rep, not the two reps. So don't cheat yourself. Okay, I believe that we have done 30 reps. Because I'm speaking, it is possible that I'm not able to keep the track of counting. And then we come to the third type. Okay, now in the third type, what we do is we again fold your hands like this. Bend a little. Now when you are bending, again feel free. It is possible that some of you may have some problem in the leg, in the joints, in the hips, and therefore you have to only go up to the level which makes you comfortable. Don't try to overstretch. Okay, so we just try to sit. Your back has to be like together, if like this. Okay, so it has to be straight, and then you stand up and you try to throw your hands in the air and you exhale. Okay, so let's do that for 30 times. And then when you bend down, you inhale. When you stand and throw up in the air, throw your hands in the air, you exhale forcefully. Okay. Do that for 30 times. I will do from side also. If you're tired, you can stop. It is alright if you stop after 15 or 20 reps. Okay? If you can go up to 30, well and good. If not, that's alright. I think I completed 30 repetition. Now we complete all these 3 sets. Now before we start the second set, we do one resistance. I told you that all this routine is going to be a combination of cardio. What we did was both cardio plus balance and flexibility. Uh, Now we do some resistance portion. Okay. In this resistance part, we'll do the chest and your arms strengthening. Again, as I promised you that you don't have to have some kind of equipments. So this is called as push-ups. You can do the push-up on your floor, but I guess that will be a bit hard for some of you, if not all of you. If you can do the proper push-ups on the floor, well and good. But if you cannot do that, that's all right. What you can do, you can use a table or the bench in your home, anything which is having a flat surface, and then you can hold with your 2 arms a little at the same length of your shoulder, and then you can try to go down. Try to see if you can touch your chest with this flat portion. That will need a little force and a little strength. If you cannot touch, that's all right. Go up to the level where you can go, and then you have to come back to your original position. Again, you can go for 30 rounds. These are very low resistance exercise, especially if you are using some bench or something. If you are doing with the floor, 30 can be a bit on the higher side. In that case, even the 10 or 12 or 15 reps should be good enough. But using that, you can go up to even 20, 25 or 30. When you go down, you can exhale, and when you come up, when you're going up, you can inhale, you can take air inside, and then you're going down, you can exhale. Okay, so this was 30 set, bench press or push-ups. Again, this was very low strenuous exercise, if I may say so. If you can really try, then you can also try the same exercise on the floor as well. This can be another option. If you are not having let us say the bench or something, or if you don't feel comfortable, it's very simple. You can just use the floor for this. Have something on here, and probably you can't see, or maybe I will have to let me you go a bit down. Okay, I hope you can see now. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, you can sit on the floor, and then you can just stretch over here, and then you can just do this thing. Okay, again for 30 rounds, the same thing. This can again be very easy. Put your knees on the floor, just move your upper body part. That's it. Just do it for 15, 20, 25, whatever makes you comfortable. That's it. Okay. So this is again something you can do on the floor. Now we did the first set of our core exercise, cardio plus flexibility plus balance, and then we did the resistance. Now we repeat the same core exercise once again. The 3 types of exercise. The second set, 30 times each. So let's start. Again, touch your toe with your hands. Make the nice move. Let me show you from the side how it looks like. Now the beauty of this is that you can do it in your while watching television, in your drawing room, you can do in kitchen when you have some small break, you can do in the office. I think, I guess so. Nobody should mind. Go to 20, 25, 30. 30 is the ideal number because it forces you to work a bit harder, in turn making your heart work harder. That is the core purpose of cardio exercise. Okay, so this was 30 round, and then we come to the second type. Again, you can just bend your legs on your knees and let me also show this thing on the sides. Try to be straight. Try to keep your trunk straight, okay? And don't look like this. Your head should not turn from side to side. It has to be straight, looking in front. Exhale forcefully, like you are hitting something. Okay, I think I did for 30 and we did the second type. Now comes the third type, and let's do once again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, throw your hands in the air, okay? Just go a bit higher. Don't jump. These are supposed to be low impact exercise, so don't jump. You must be feeling perspiration or sweating. Again, go for 10, 15, 20. Try to push just a little, not a lot. We don't have to harm ourselves. Okay, I think we did for 30. Now we did the second set of these three types. Now we have again a break, and then we'll do one more type of resistance exercise. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do strengthening of my triceps and back. Again, you can use the bench or table, which I'm sure all of you might be having inside your home. So just put your hands touching your butt or thighs on the bench, just touching your butt a bit firmly. Move your hands, move your legs a little far, and then go down. Okay, try to go down as low as you can, as your body allows. Come up. Go for 15, 20, 25. I will go for 30. and slowly come back and sit here. So this was the good resistance or strengthening of your triceps, and also it helps you to give some resistance training to your back muscles. So this was the second resistance, and now we come to the final set of the core. Once again, 3 different types, each type 30 type. If somebody is really fit, they can go even up to 40 repetition of each type, but I would say stick to 30 or less than that, depending on your ability of your body. So let's start. Now in this way, you can try to jump a little on your paws. Okay, so you can do like this. Okay, so let's go. As I told you, these are exercises which I am sure I basically conceptualized to ensure that we are able to do them even when we are busy doing something, watching television, or maybe doing something in the kitchen. 30 times. Keep breathing in sync with your movements. This is a much better exercise than walking, because it gives you much more scope for cardio right inside your home, even if you don't go out. So this was 30, and then I go for second type. Once again, 30 sets, bend your knees, 30. And this is the final type of the third set. Again, we do like this, we bend up to here. I will show you from sides as well. I hope all the instructions are clear to you. Okay, so with this we have completed all the 3 types of the third set of exercise. So now we have completed all the 3 sets, each consisting of 3 types, and each type 30 repetition. Clear? Now, as I told you, the benefits, all the 4 benefits. I'm watching TV, I can do this exercise at home, I can do this at home, and all these things will give you very nice cardio plus the balance exercise. Okay, this portion is something that ensures that you improve your balance. Okay. Similarly, this, if you do it very slowly, you will be able to integrate a good flexibility and the balance both in this. Now, let us go for the final set of resistance or strength training. We will focus on the leg. You just have to bend on your legs. I hope you can see over there. So you can see how far I am pushing my legs. Just it has to be perpendicular and just go for 10 or 12 or 15 laps. I would say 10 or 12 should be good enough. You have to use this part to go get up and then go down. Do it very slowly. You can put your hands over here to get some support. Okay. 12 rounds. Okay. Now do the same thing with the second leg. 3, 4. Okay. 12. And once again 12. 12, and then the final one. Okay, so these are 12 reps. Now, once again, these are low impact exercise. If anybody who is having the problems like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, pain in the body, weakness, they will be able to do this low impact exercise in your home. And they are very promising. If you keep on doing that, if you make it a habit of your life, then in the long run you are going to really improve your cardio and your strength of the muscular strength of different parts, the skeletal muscles, the different parts of your body. Okay. I will also upload some videos on high impact exercise very soon. And something, there are many exercises which are very high impact. They will give you more vigorous exposure to the cardio and the resistance. Okay. So that again I will show it to you in the next maybe few videos. It will take some time for me to design the program and upload. But for that time, if you are inside your home, if you are having any problem, you can do this exercise, and I am sure you will be experiencing the benefit, the significant benefit from this. And this is from my personal experience, and many of the people who have worked with me. You will very quickly experience tremendous improvement in your cardio and in your leg muscles. If you are having any pain in your knees, it will slowly start subsiding. Of course, nothing is going to happen overnight, but if you keep on doing this thing, you will be experiencing a significant improvement. So with that, thank you very much, and enjoy the exercise. Stay healthy. Bye.